I'm gonna take a sentimental journey. I don't know all the words by heart, but I love that song. I'm gonna take a sentimental journey. The next line could be really wrong. Hey guys, welcome to the pool. It is time for us to start our pool party. Hey. Oh, Keely, hello, Keely. Yay, Keely is here, and so is JB. And of course, Kay is from Happy Trails Hiking, who will be joining us in just a moment. Please, everybody, please do share out the stream to everybody. Let them know that we are live, and we are going to be talking with Kay from Happy Trails Hiking. We're going to learn all about her musical history and a bit about her, of course, and her channel. And I cannot wait to have this conversation. This is a long-awaited one for me, for sure. I'm really excited. It has been a long day of editing. Hold on a second. I gotta fix something. Sorry. I feel the lipstick moving towards the teeth, and I have to stop it. You know what I'm saying? You can't let it go there. And then I come on to YouTube, and they changed everything, which is really weird. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Keely. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad I chose to at least sing the beginning of that song as you arrived. It's been just a crazy day. I've spent the entire day editing. Well, at least the entire day I've been awake, because I didn't wake up until 10 o'clock. So I lost part of my morning, but that's been the pattern lately. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a peeky here. They changed it. Yeah. I don't even know how to get to my screen that has when you go live, it's not there. I don't know where it's at. They have you can click on it, but it doesn't give you that. I don't understand. Aw, you're never too nuts. We love you, JB. All right, let's see. I'm so glad you go to CK, though. She's so awesome. I do love her so much. Hello, D-Dub Travels. Welcome to the pool. And yes, you will in just a minute. Give me 1 second. I just want to check something. Can you even see the pool today? Is the pool there, or is it hiding from us? It all depends on the angle of the camera. And I wanted to make sure that I didn't block Kay's view at all, because when I have a guest on, I have 2 cameras. And usually the second camera is the one that's built into my laptop. And if I leave my other camera sitting there, guess what happens? All you see is a black thing. Oh, Justin Mello is awesome. Well, I'm very glad to have you. Thank you for coming. And we have a guest today. Her name is Kay, and she is from Happy Trails Hiking is the channel name. And this woman is amazing. She is so inspirational, and she has helped so many people that I know, including me. Hey, Budgie. Welcome to the pool, honey. And she's just such a good person. And, you just know. There's people that you meet. Uh-oh. Oh no, I didn't freeze. I paused it. Derp. There's people that you meet in life that have the potential to completely change your world. And this woman is just like that. That is exactly how I would describe Kay from Happy Trails Hiking. So, let me pull it up on the screen because it's not there yet. Let me get rid of this little Xy thing. You're going to see 2 of me for 2 seconds. And then Kay will be joining us. And I can't wait to have her here. I've been awaiting. I bet you are. Hang on 1 second. Let me find you. I got to find where it is. I have it hidden right now. There we go. Well, because it gets disturbing when there's 2 of me, It's a lot to take in. Hi, Kay. Welcome to the pool party. I'm so glad to have you. I don't think so. I think you're okay. Let's just make sure everybody can hear you. Can everybody hear Kay?
Yeah, and make sure there's no echo. Echo drives me bonkers.
I don't hear any echo.
Awesome.
Aw, I'm so glad you came, Budgie. Can everybody hear Kay okay? I know there's always that delay, you know what I mean?
Right. Okay, Budget, if you can't hear me, you can yell at me now.
There you go. Hey, guys, stop.
Not the dogs.
Of course the dogs. It just doesn't. They don't
They
stop.
yell at me.
No, they're yelling at something else. They're both. Guys, hey, lay down. Lay down. It sounds like somebody's blowing leaves next door because I swear he must have the day off. Okay, let me see what I can do about it. He must have the day off because I'm turning my desktop audio on. There we go. Let's see how that works. Does that work better?
Okay, check 1, 2. Do I sound okay? Probably not, because I never sound okay.
Oh, please. No, you always sound awesome. There's no way for you to sound
Awesome.
okay. MerMazing even.
Oh, thanks. That's fun. That's fun. My mom was on one of my chats when you came in, and she's like, "What is MerMazing?" I was like, "It's a Timey thing, Mom. It's okay." She was like, "I thought it was something new that you kids were talking about." Okay.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
Cliff Reiser's here. Hey,
Cliff. Welcome to the pool, sweetie. It's always fun. I try to keep it fun here.
You know, you gotta have fun. So there you go.
I brighten my day even, and you guys brighten my day. And I love coming to see you. I really do.
That's much better, Budget says. Awesome. Good.
Yay. I had a feeling, I'm like, I never remember, do I leave the desktop audio on or off to make it sound better? You know?
Gotcha.
And I know I was having problems, and I'm going to sit here and eat Sour Patch Kids while we talk.
Perfect. Perfect. I've got my juice.
There you go. I did have a piece of cheese before he came on. I sort of shoved it in my mouth as I ran in the house to get more coffee.
I understand. I went and bought a vacuum cleaner after I edited my video. So
nice.
I got finished editing my video at 12:45 my time, which would have been 1:45 your time.
Congratulations.
Went and bought a vacuum cleaner, came back.
Wow.
Took a shower.
Oh my God.
I did not vacuum my house. That will come this evening.
That's okay. You have a vacuum cleaner now, though.
I do. That works.
That's sort of what the blower next door sounds like, and that's why my dog was freaking out. Because they don't like vacuum cleaners at all.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah, I know. It's an issue. We're working on it, you know. I don't think it'll ever change. She's over 10.
Especially dog psychology is probably not gonna happen now.
Probably not. So, Kay, for those of you, now I hear an echo. Dang it. We're doing so well. Let me see.
I've got earbuds. I can put them in if I need to.
Well, I'm trying to think. Do you have the stream sound on your computer?
No, it's just the Google Hangouts.
Oh, it's just Hangouts. Okay.
The stream is muted.
Well, I don't hear it now.
Okay.
I think it was.
Are you getting an echo?
I think where I had the volume set.
Gotcha.
On the desktop audio was making it because there was a little line there that I didn't see, and when I moved it above that line is when I got the echo.
Gotcha.
What are they saying? What do they say in that chat?
JB Cupider, Urban Dictionary, MerMazing, adjective was MerMazing. Noun. I guess that would be that'd be an adverb, but that's okay. Noun, a state of being and having blue hair and cigarettes.
Yeah, I do. I have blue hair and cigarettes.
There you go.
And you forgot.
I just wore a blue shirt today.
What kind of shirt?
I wore my blue shirt today.
It is blue. It is pretty.
Thank you. Pretty. I'm trying to do spring colors now.
Nice.
No echo now, Budget says. We're good. Okay.
So now I have to remember for my next guest to keep the volume there, not higher, because when I make it higher, there's an echo.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a crapshoot.
Yeah, I understand.
Everybody else can tell me. Okay, hang on. We gotta approve Keely. Oh, thank you for approving the comment. Keely's got to go. We'll be back later to watch. Nice to meet you. Happy trails hiking, Kay.
Good to meet you too, Keely. Thanks.
She's going to look you up. She is, oh, thank you so much. You have an amazing day, Keely. I love you so much. Keely is an amazing humanitarian. I can't even tell you.
Wonderful.
And she's going to love you. She's really going to love you. You haven't had a chance to hear what her channel's about yet, but trust me, you're going to love her, Keely. And you're going to love Keely. I mean, yeah, trust me.
Sounds like an amazing human being.
She really, truly is. Her and Mike Van Duzy both are amazing human beings. I can't.
Cool.
And they're sneaky, too, so look out. Because at the...
Amazing and sneaky. Wow.
Yes. At the end of the get-together, we were walking back to the car. And they had stopped to go to a candy shop. Okay, and their car was parked somewhere else. So we're talking, and we're talking about them, about how amazing they are. And all of the things that they do. And next thing you know, here she is sneaking up behind me. She's like, ee! I'm like, oh, you scared the crap out of me.
Funny.
It was awesome. So, for those that do not know you or may not know you when they jump in a little bit later, could you please tell us a little bit about your channel and about you and your life, and then we'll move on to the musical side.
Okay. Well, my name's Kay.
And I'm your dad now.
I have been... I've been married to my husband, Matt, for 19-ish years.
And they're like crazy in love. 19 years later, crazy in love.
Yeah, we like each other a lot. And we are a husband and wife YouTube team for our channel, Happy Trails Hiking, and we do park travel reviews as well as we talk about living a healthy lifestyle. So I do a health challenge every month, and we talk about creating goals and then plans to achieve those goals. And then Matt and I have a Hike 365 challenge going on for the hiker community. Yeah. And if you want to be part of that, then we will, well, I can get you involved with that. Let me know, and I'll let you hook you up. We've gotten over 1,000 miles since the beginning of the year with our whole group.
That's you guys are just wow.
It is insane. But now Matt and I aren't even close.
In a wonderful way, by the way. When I say that, it's
awesome.
Wonderful.
It's very fun.
And guys, if you are looking for links, up above that side, in the eye, is her channel and a couple of playlists that I think you would enjoy greatly. One is a hiking playlist, and one is your health challenge playlist from last month. Yeah.
Thank you.
No, of course. I want people to know who you are, and how are they going to do that? And I'm never good at getting the links dropped, so I always put them in the, up above, so people just have to click up there, wherever there is.
That makes things easier. I need to do that with my guests. I should try that. Instead of trying to drop links all the time. It makes it hard.
Well, I've got the bot too, and I could always put it in the bot, but when I did that, I would forget to take it out from the last guest, and it would keep dropping the wrong links. I wouldn't even be doing, I'd be doing a how would you answer the universe, and here's links being dropped saying, here's our guest, and we're like, oh, they're coming on. I'm like, no, wrong day. Sorry, that was last week. You missed it, I guess.
Right.
Gets interesting,
Yeah. Budget says he wish he could have done the hiking challenge. Budget, you can get in anytime. No problem. You can jump in anytime. You just message me. We'll get it worked out.
Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. I'm hitting the wrong button. This is horrible. I'm opening at screens. I'm not trying to.
No problem.
You're still here, right, Kay?
Yep, I'm here.
Uh-oh, did I just mute you? I muted my own self. Hang on.
Oh,
I turned my volume off. Are you there? There we go. I'm back. Holy cannoli. I'm sorry, guys. My hand spazzed, and I'm trying to type the exclamation ping because I don't see a pool boy in here. And my exclamation point is broken because the cat took the key off. There. You better answer me, pool boy. Get to work.
JB Cupider says that it would be cool to do an episode about safe plants to eat on the trail. And that's a great resource for some people to have. I don't have that knowledge, JB Cupider, but and Matt and I, we just don't forage. We're not foragers, we're hikers. Yeah. I wish we knew more about foraging, but we just don't. So yeah, go ahead and do that video. It would be great to see those, and there are some of those out there. As a matter of fact, AOK Foraging and Adventures does them, as well as Nate the Otter. The Otter Outdoorsman is his channel.
Oh, yes, yes.
There you go.
I think it's really it's real what you guys do and the way you inspire people. And I live vicariously through you. I think you know that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I miss hiking so much. It was such a big part of my life before. I lived right off the Adirondack Trail.
Oh, wow.
And I would literally go to the end of the block with my dog, and we would go hiking in the woods, and that's where I would find my center, there and when I went fishing. And I can't do either one of those things anymore, you know? So
yeah.
it's like, I love to live vicariously through you guys. It does
Well,
help.
we've got a fantastic video coming out this evening. I don't know if you saw part 1 of our weekend road trip from last weekend, but part 2, we found an amazing trail that we'd never been on. It's 2 miles long, and there are so many features on this trail.
Wow.
It took me all morning to edit the stupid thing because I had to break it down and break it down and break it down. So, yeah, still no pool boy.
I know how that is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I said congratulations. You know, I'm not I'm gonna hit up the pool boy guy while we chat.
Okay.
He usually gets right on it for me.
Okay.
It's Discord. I need Discord. Give me Discord now. I'm not a vlogger. You know, or you know that that's not what I'm known for. It's not. I've done a couple, but they're not really. I wouldn't consider myself a vlogger per se, though.
Sure.
I do enjoy. Excuse me. The process. I love photography. I love videography. I love getting that shot. Oh my God, I got so excited on the trip when I just turned the camera and got the perfect, beautiful sunset shot. And I was like,
yeah.
oh my God, that's gorgeous. And I'm like, look, you know.
That's fun. JB Cupider asked if we've ever run into a bear. We've seen lots of bears on the trail. We've never actually run into one physically, but thank goodness. But yeah, we've seen lots of bear. We have a wildlife, it's called Trail Tales, Tails, and it's a playlist, and it has our bears and things in it from this summer. Hey, Tech for Your Needs, it's good to see you.
Hey, Tech for Your Needs, welcome to the pool. Sorry, I'm writing to and I don't see my guy here, which disturbs. I'm like, where's my guy? My guy's not here today. I want to show up my YouTube channel right now, and I'm live. Okay, there we go. Please fix. Smiley face. There we go. At least put a smiley face.
There you go. That's nice.
Help, please. I mean, I've shut it off and turned it back on. Usually that helps, but it's not happening right now. So there we go.
Not happening.
Not happening. He's just not. I need somebody. I need behind the scenes guys to work on him. Apparently, I guarantee you, it's because of what YouTube did, the changes they did. Because usually, you know, it's no problem, but once in a while, it just. I haven't had a problem in a while. As far as me with bears.
That's what I was going to tell you about.
Yes.
All right, so are you having the problem that it's taking you to YouTube beta?
Yes.
Okay, so down at the left side of YouTube, it says exit YouTube beta. Like it'll say go back to YouTube Classic.
Okay.
It'll take you right back.
Well, how do you? But okay, if they plan on switching us over, how do we? Do you know what to do in that case?
So I always just switch back to Classic because I can't stand beta. But but it does say other options, and it says live streaming down there on other options, and then that way it'll get you to your right screen.
Gotcha.
And Quick Fries are saying bears and bison. Yes, I've seen both bears and bison.
Wow.
And otters and elk, and we've seen a moose this year.
Moose.
We got to see my very first moose this summer.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, they were a long ways away. I have a good zoom lens. It's good. This is just our 300 millimeter, but still, it's our good zoom lens, so
If
that'll
you
do.
can keep a distance and get it, that's good. You know.
Yes, always keep at least 100 yards between you and the animal, or 25 yards between small animals. But bears and wolves stay 100 yards away from, and it's probably good to stay that far away from moose too. If you
Yeah,
can.
I wouldn't go very close to wolves at all. But by the way, JB, that's not Panetta. Panetta is the other tech.
Yes. And,
I learned that the hard way in the beginning, and that's why I remember it.
And then I'll eat bison too. Bison burgers, medium rare. Yum.
Wow. Wow. See, I'm like, I'll stick with regular burgers, and I want the medium well because I don't want to get salmonella, you know, or what's the other one? Not salmonella. You know what I'm saying, right? What's that other one? I don't want to get sick.
I want to get sick. There you go.
There we go.
We actually get a quarter of a cow, so a split side of beef, and put it on our freezer in the basement. And we know where the cow came from. We know what number the cow was. If it had a name, then fine.
Wow.
But, but yeah, it comes from a farm, and we know the farmers, and it's a small farm here in Missouri. And so yeah. So.
Well, you know what? You know exactly where your beef is coming from.
Exactly. And so I don't mind eating hamburger medium if I have it.
Yeah. I gotcha. See, I don't know where my burger... And when I went to Bobby Flay's burger place, which, by the way, the burgers are really freaking good. But when we went there, they cook them medium rare, period. Right. Unless you say you want something different, they're making a medium rare. And even when I asked for, like, medium well, they made them medium rare. They're like, no, we're making them medium rare. You're going to eat what we give you.
Well,
I know they won't cook them well at all. They refuse to cook them well. I don't blame them.
Some chefs won't do that, yeah.
You know, because they don't want, because, well, it's like a hockey puck, you know. They want you to actually enjoy it. But, yeah, I as far as, like, eating bison or... I don't eat any baby animals. That I draw the line at. Never. Sure. You know? I had somebody try and sneak some into a stew one time. And I'm like, this is not beef. And my boyfriend at the time is like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, no, this is not beef. I know this is not beef. This is lamb. And then, you know, his mother and the boyfriend, hey, Marty, welcome to the pool. Turns around and goes, oh, did you like the stew? Was it good? Because, you know, it was lamb. And I'm like, yeah, I know it was. And no, I didn't like it. I don't eat baby animals. You know this. Why would you do that to me?
Tis Lisa's here. And tech for your needs first name is Luis. Hello, Luis.
Hello, Luis.
I didn't know that. I learned something new.
Hey, tis Lisa. Welcome to the pool, sweetie. They're sitting here and they're like, see, this is why I need my guy. Because my guy knows I would not come here if it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, when was the last time it worked for you? Do you see it listed properly on your Batissimo Connections page? Yes, I do. Yes.
That's fun.
And it was a couple days ago. It worked fine. It's not working today. So fix it. Go behind the scenes, take a look, and fix it. That's all I'm asking to do. I'm busy. Yeah. On my stream. Leave me alone. I drop the information and he fixes it. Where's my guy? Okay. I want my guy. Sorry.
Budget says I like my meat to cry when I eat it.
Oh, don't say that.
That's not the way to say it. My mom likes hers to moo.
Well, see, here's the thing. I also had an experience. Now, this wasn't, I decided as a child I wasn't eating these things. You know, that was that. But Bambi traumatized me greatly. So I won't eat any deer. I was really traumatized by Bambi. I don't know. It just affected me hugely. Oh, good. Look, I'm actually live. It says I am. That's good news. I got back to the. I followed your directions. Thank you, Kay.
Oh, good.
I'm in my control room now. Dun, dun,
good.
Dun, dun. But yeah, I had I lost my train of thought. I wouldn't eat any baby animals, and they tricked me.
Bambi traumatized
hey,
you.
Panic D, welcome to the pool. Yeah, Bambi definitely traumatized me, and I just couldn't. Oh, he said he likes his meat to cry. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I went to visit my mother when I was, I'm trying to think, I left my ex in 1992, actually, for a short while before I was stupid enough to go back to him. And I moved down there with my son for a month. And she, at the time, across the street was this big field full of cattle. What is this guy doing? I told him I'm live. Why is he, like, just fix it. Don't talk to me no more. Fix it, dude. And they came and they took the baby cows away for veal. And those cows cried for 3 days. I've never heard a sadder sound in my entire life than a herd of cattle crying for their babies. I'm like, I am not eating that. I wasn't eating it before, and now I'm really not eating it. It broke my heart.
Aww.
You know, I couldn't sleep. And it was for days. They just, I couldn't. It just killed me.
Right.
She's a vegetarian, so she doesn't eat any of it.
Yeah. I'm not a vegetarian, that's for sure.
I did run into many bear, though. Go ahead.
Do you run into bear?
When I was in Jersey, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. With the Appalachian Trail down the block, definitely. We had bear all around. And we had a 3 cubs that their mother had been hit by a car.
Oh.
And they were too young to be alone.
Yeah.
But it was late in the season. Like, they were born late. And the way I guess forestry, I'm not sure what department handled it.
Sure.
But whatever they were, if they were, excuse me, if it was past this date in the calendar, they did not interfere at all with them. But these babies were born late, so they were really too young to be on their own. Well,
Gotcha.
The neighborhood did something stupid, and everybody kept throwing food on my back. Yeah, for them. And I understand why, I do, but it made them very friendly with us. You know, they were always around. They weren't afraid of dogs. They weren't afraid of people. And, you know, they were always there. And they budget bushcraft Bambi stew.
Or bear jerky. Yeah, I've not had bear jerky. And venison chili is okay. I really like venison sausage. That's
Gotcha.
Good stuff.
Because that's filled with fat, and there's no fat in them. There's not a lot of fat in deer, right?
Not a lot of fat in deer. Yeah. Not a lot of fat in wild animals in general.
Yeah.
Unless it's near the end, like near winter, and they're starting to
hibernate. Yeah, I got you. Anyway. When they're about to hibernate or something like that, getting ready for the winter.
Or if they just need to, put on a winter coat.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I got you.
Anyway.
And that's understandable. It is. I guess, let's put it this way. If there was like an apocalypse, I would eat what I had to eat, but I wouldn't eat the baby animals still. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'd still keep no baby animals.
There's
They're babies.
bound to be I things to eat.
Exactly.
And
I will find those
little...
little...
is sarcastic. He wrote...
Oh, very.
He says, I'm kind of a jerk. But you're not a jerk. You're just sarcastic.
He's sarcastic. He likes to, he is self-deprecating very much so.
A lot.
But
that's all right.
We need to work on that. But I'm glad he's surrounding himself with people that are
positive.
Yes, and can help him to get there. You know. We'll help you get there, JB, don't worry.
There you go. That's fun.
So, Kay, tell me your musical history, excuse me. I know that you were a music teacher in a school, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Several schools.
Where did it all start, first of all, and then where did it lead to?
Tell us all about it. History. I started singing in a church choir in a little town in Iowa when I was 4.
Aww.
And I've been singing since. Our little town had a great high school that had fantastic band program, and the band director had been there for years and years and years and years and years, and half of the school was in the band program, and the rest of the school was in the music program, if not in the band program.
Gotcha.
And so it's just always been part of my life. My dad sings. My mom sings in choir, but really quietly, and then in large crowds, she says.
I gotcha.
And
hey, dude. Quiet down.
Grew up...
you hear that bird?
Nope.
He's so loud today. Sorry. All I'm hearing is... I'm like, oh my backyard.
Don't you have the outdoor channel on?
Exactly.
Then, yeah, in 5th grade, I started band, and I wanted to sing in show choir when I was in high school, but then we moved, and my high school didn't have a choir, but we had one musical when I was in 9th grade, and it was Grease, and I was Jan as a 9th grader, so that's pretty good.
That is very good.
And then I went to college and majored in music, minored in education and theater.
Nice.
Got out and went to work in a school.
Yeah.
And I've worked since 1999.
Wow.
So 17 school years.
Wow. And then?
And now I do this.
Now you do this. And I know it was getting stressful for you, right? It was a lot of pressure. And you take on a lot too.
I did. In our high school that I taught at for 10 years, we had when I started there, we had a choir director, I was the band director, and we had a full-time drama teacher.
Okay.
And so by the end, I was teaching band, choir, and all the drama classes.
Gotcha.
As well as taking care of the improv troupe, which was student-led and things like that. So, yeah.
JB did marching band and jazz band, but was also in wrestling.
That's cool. I bet
That's
he's
a nice
a trumpet
balance,
player.
right?
Are you a trumpet player, JB Cupiter? Just asking.
She's wondering. Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm not drinking wine. I'm drinking juice. I swear.
No, there are no other sarcastic people in this chat room right now, right, Budget? I think that might be a prerequisite to enter the pool. I think you might be right. You have to be fluent in sarcasm, at least fluent in it. Even if you don't speak it yourself, you have to understand it because there's a lot of it.
That's funny. Yeah, so I've had, I also sang in barbershop choruses, and Matt, my husband, sings with the Ambassadors of Harmony. And I don't know if you guys know the Ambassadors of Harmony, but if you Google 76 trombones, Ambassadors of Harmony, you will see Matt singing in the 2009 gold medal international championship chorus.
Wow.
And he's won several gold medals with him.
76 trombones, Ambassadors.
76 trombones, Ambassadors of Harmony. Oh, he was guitar, bass, drums. Yep, gotcha.
Yeah, he's very musical.
That's awesome.
I've got it. Should I play it?
If you want to, I love listening to it. But
let's play it.
Okay.
You girl, play. Oh, YouTube play. Whatever.
Yeah, that's me screaming right there. And so Matt would be in the, I guess as I'm looking at it, he'd be on the upper right part of the...
I'm going to have to pull up the thing so I can see. Oh, there we go. Now I can see. Trying to get it. Wow.
That's Ian. Aww.
All right, what'd I do?
Oh,
what'd I do? Stop. My stupid hands, I'm telling you. Let me turn it up.
It's okay.
I was trying to raise the volume on it because I think I had it too low, and I was trying to raise it up. You know, you saw him there?
Oh, Matt was up there, and I know where to look for him. He's on like the 4th row up. Oh, you gotta hit play again, hon.
Okay, here
There. Right there. Good.
Of
and
course.
you got a Twitch message.
Go away.
You're good. ahead.
Oh my God. There we go.
And so this is 161 men,
Wow.
all singing a cappella. And they actually have rehearsals once a week. And there's everyone from computer scientists to junior high kids.
Wow.
And yeah. And you'll notice they're all in black now. It's they're about to do a costume change right on stage.
Really?
Cool. Yeah.
Are they stripping off their clothes?
Well, kinda. That kid's in well, just graduated from college.
Wow.
Here I go. That's Vocal Spectrum. They're an international quartet.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, they're not done yet. There we go.
Uh-oh. Wow. That is awesome.
They're fantastic.
Completely
They're fantastic.
MerMazing.
And MerMazing, yes.
And MerMazing for sure.
So I sang in a much smaller barbershop chorus or ladies chorus from Sweet Adelines, and yeah, I did that for a few years, and then I realized that it was the exact same as my job. So I would go to work, and then I'd come home from work, and I'd go to chorus, and it was like working for another 4 hours, and so I just didn't enjoy it as much as Matt does. I love singing, and I love watching him perform, but that wasn't my bag. So
I'm sorry.
The story of Dory has popped in. Hello, story of Dory.
Hey, Thomas, how are you, sweetie? Oop, I got a green light. We should have a. I just hit it a couple times. It had a red light next to it, said it wasn't available, and I just hit it again, and I got a green light. So let's see what happens. Boy, are you getting to work today or not?
We'll see.
We'll see. Get to work.
There you go. Yay, Pong.
Yes. Thank God.
Panic D, a beauty shop quartet? No. Oh dear. So Budget says he's the trumpet player I was thinking of. Okay. That's cool. Maybe that's right. There's so many people played instruments.
They did.
Yeah, at one stream a year ago, we were talking, I think on Kurt Zitzelman's stream. He's another outdoor channel hiker. And he said, I used to play a blah, 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 blah. And then everybody was like, oh, I play French horn. Oh, I play trombone. Oh, I do this. So I was like, yeah, we're all creative people. So
Yep, exactly. What was I going to ask you? So, is there anything out there of yours?
no,
No. You're like,
no,
no.
I don't even.
No.
I don't. I don't even sing karaoke. I had the one day. Okay, so back a year or so ago, January of 2018, I guess, when they announced the maybe not January. Anyway, when they announced the first adpocalypse, and they said that you had to be 4K, 1K, blah 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 blah, and everybody went all up in arms. So I was like, fine, I will put out a video for this because everybody wanted to know what I thought. So I sang the first little part to "Seize the Day" from the Newsies, and yeah.
And where was that? What's the name of that video?
It's not on. Yeah.
Oh, you took it
was
down.
Not part of my channel, so it is either private or gone. One or the other.
So I can't find it.
No.
Oh, darn.
Nope.
You're like, no, I am not letting that out there.
Well, no, I mean, 61 people watched it in like 4 hours, and I was like, all right, that's enough.
You're like, that's enough.
And nobody needs to hear me sing. I'm sure that...
That's right. They're not allowed, Panic D, because they just keep pushing off scheduling, and they're going to be in trouble if they don't move their butts and give me a date.
Well,
I wonder who they might be.
They also have full-time jobs.
They also hid the fact, and then they said, oh, you don't want to start. I'm like, that's not true. I didn't even know you had a history. It's not fair.
That's fun.
I ask all the time if anyone has a musical history.
We love musical listeners.
Yes.
So, yes, we love musical listeners. I would have to say that the things that are out there, for me, would be my students singing because their parents would film it all the time. Yeah. And so at one point, and I've got a plea for all these parents who are parents and go to concerts. Yes. My one plea is enjoy the concert.
Yeah.
My least favorite thing to see when I turn around from directing is this.
Yep.
And the parents forget to applaud.
Yeah. How can you forget to applaud for your kid?
Do you know how much your kid wants you to applaud for them?
That's all they want.
And so, really, my plea for you is,
please.
Number one, the musical director at that school doesn't need you to live stream their concert.
No.
They're probably doing it anyway.
Hey, Desmond.
Number two. Hey, Dave.
Welcome to the pub.
Number two, your kid doesn't need to be live streamed out right then. If they do something phenomenal in the middle of the concert, break it down, film it, that's fine, but don't live stream it on Facebook, Instagram, whatever.
And not everybody wants to see the whole thing, let's be honest. I mean... Well,
and you don't have to, really, but,
I mean, like,
scroll on past.
Putting it on Facebook, you're putting out there, what if your child makes a large mistake? You're also setting them up to be very embarrassed.
Another child makes a large mistake.
Or you're setting them up to be. Yeah, it's just enjoy that. You're right. Enjoy the concert. Enjoy your child.
Yeah, we did a piece called "The Symphony of Prayer" by J. Eric Schmidt, and we do it every 2 years. We used to do it every 2 years. So last year we did it, and we normally would go and do it in a church because I taught at a parochial school.
Wow.
And so you got to perform in these Gothic cathedrals pretty much here in the St. Louis area. And
that's beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was amazing. But I spoke to the parents at the beginning and I said, no one needs to come here now. I'm recording the concert. I promise you can have a recording. No one other than us needs to be here right now. And it was a prayer. It's a prayer. We were doing adoration, confession, thanksgiving, supplication. Those are the four movements of the symphony. Right. And so they're prayers.
Right.
And all those Catholic parents knew what those prayers mean.
Right.
And I said, I just want you to be in the moment and just enjoy the music.
Yeah.
And one of the parents walked up to me and says, I've already heard the Symphony of Prayer afterwards. I'd already heard it the last time. I said, but it meant so much more because I wasn't worrying about whether my kid was on camera this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ding, da, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
It
big.
matters. It matters to the kids. It's so much. Oh.
Oh, Budget, congratulations to your girls.
Wow. Congratulations, Budgie.
Oh, that's really cool. Very cool.
I didn't have an opportunity a lot of times, you know, like I was a single mom and I didn't have a lot of money, and I mean, I was barely scraping by. My daughter would freak out because I would get these notices on the door when she came home from school that said, we're going to shut off your water, you know? And I'm like, they were never shutting off my water. It just was, I had skipped the month, you know, and it had been, hang on, I'm going to do some adjusting. Let me fix that, and I'll fix this. That might help.
Marty's crew, that's really
cool. It's
cool.
echoing again now for some reason.
Oh, okay. Bummer.
It's all right. I think I fixed it.
Okay. So your daughter would get freaked out.
Well, yeah, she'd get freaked out because these notices would be on the door, but I was like paying Peter 1 month and paying the piper the next month or whatever, you know?
Right.
So I never had the water shut off, but every month she would freak out. I'm like, honey, you know, it's getting paid. Don't worry about it. I got this, you know? And she was always much more mature than her age, much more mature than her age. But I didn't have the money to put them in a lot of programs because they all cost. Nothing was free, you know? And it was hard because I could barely get things, you know, make ends meet. Sanity, have an amazing day, Sean, and give Marianne a hug for me. And, you know, I was able at one point, my daughter had a class that she went to I'm trying to think of the proper name of it. It's not a normal high school. It's a high school, but they also have, like, baking and car repair, and I can't remember what you call it, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And when she didn't tell me, she's not the type of person that was coming forward and saying, Mom, can I do this? She went and she filled out all the papers. She did the essay she needed to write. Like, you had to fight to get into this school. And she came to me and she was like, I need you to sign this paper. This is where I'm going. And I'm like, for what and why? And she's like, I want to be a baker. I want to own a bakery. So I want to go and learn baking. And I'm like, okay, but a lot of times these schools don't focus on the education side of it. They focus on teaching you baking, you know. And
So a magnet school, is that right, or a tech school?
Tech school.
Okay, gotcha.
And I said, you know, I really don't. Vocational. There we go. Vocational high school.
Good job, Tech for Your Needs.
Thank you. And for me, like when I grew up, BOCES was, if you went to VOTEC, if you weren't smart enough to cut it in regular school, basically. You know what I mean? And I was concerned.
It's different now. Yeah.
I was concerned, and I was like, I need to find out about this school before I sign anything. And she's like, no, just sign it. I'm like, no, I need to find out. She's like, but it's very hard to get into, and I need to get my papers in on time. I'm like, honey, you need to give me 2 days. I need to do research. And I went down there, and I asked them questions out the wazoo, and they had things there for my daughter, who is a honor student. You know, she was in all the higher classes, and even there she was getting 4.0s.
Gotcha.
And they had things for her there that the regular high school would never have had for her.
Good.
And it was amazing. And she didn't end up becoming a baker.
Wow.
She learned how to cook. She definitely learned how to cook. She could cook anything, and she could bake like unbelievably. But she did not. She didn't become a baker. She's graduating from college in May, and she's with an accounting degree.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be good if she wanted to become a baker still.
Well, I see it this way. Well, that's true too, but I see it this way. It's better she learned in high school that she didn't want to be a baker than she decided to. It is, but when I was a kid, it's what it was. When I was a kid, that's how it was, you know. if you did not go to Votech unless you couldn't pass your classes in regular school, and they didn't
It's
focus
just changed.
on
Yeah.
the education. But it's definitely changed, absolutely
And
changed, because I
we
was
didn't have a
thrilled.
VOTEC school in my community. But we had kids who were on the honors program, and then we
Right.
had kids that were on the tech program, and
Yeah,
so,
I got you.
you know,
And there's, how do I put it? This was a long time ago. You guys don't know my age, so trust me on this. This was a long time ago, and it was also location wise. I was on Long Island. It was BOCES. That was all I knew. I didn't know the other schools. I just knew of this one. And that one school, when I was in high school, that one school did not focus on their education at all. And I know because I had friends that went there, and they were like, their classes were sort of a joke. And it was ridiculous. Even they were like, "This, I wanted to learn more than this, and now it's too late. I can't get out of it." And my daughter went into this school, and she was able to learn that she didn't want to be a baker while in high school. So we didn't waste money sending her off to the most expensive cooking school possible, because that's what she wanted. Like, because my daughter, she sees big, really big, and she has much bigger. Her dreams were bigger than my wallet, that's for sure. And I don't remember what the name of the school is, but it was, it was one of those schools that really is prestigious.
awesome.
But that's what she wanted when she's like, and after high school, this is where I'm going. And I'm like, whoa, slow down. And she didn't go there because she didn't want to go.
Tech for needs, that's awesome.
It's
I'm
not
glad
an
that you
easy
had
path.
that
I'm
education and
glad.
a good experience. That's great.
I'm really glad you had, I'm glad you had that experience, because like I said, I'm glad my daughter did too. But I needed to know. So I went in and I found out. And by going in and finding out, like, I wasn't just going to say no to her. I wanted to know for sure, because I was scared for her. I was scared she was going to go in and then discover that they weren't going to educate her the way she needed to be educated, because she was too bright to not be educated appropriately,
Yeah.
And I mean, everybody should be educated appropriately. I don't mean it to sound like that. You know what I mean? But, like, you do. I mean, look, my son has learning disabilities. He needed to be educated appropriately, too. Yeah, everybody has different levels, and everybody should have the same right to get the best education they possibly can. But she was like, I'm going here. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. What? Why? Out of left field. But I'm glad she did it. And on top of it, they had a trip through that program that she went to France, and she went to Italy, and I think there was one other country in the trip. It was like a week and a half long trip. I paid for it for 2 years in advance. That's how she was able to go. They had a payment program, yeah. And for me, it was like, wow, just wow,
Can you excuse me for just
Of
one
course.
second?
Of course. We should be encouraging technical schools. You do not need a college. I agree. I do agree so very much. I think that it's, my son would have done so much better had he gone to that VOTEC. He didn't want to. I wanted him to, because he learned hands-on with everything. This kid was 4 years old and doing electrical work with my ex-husband. And I mean, like, fixing things around the house. He was always excellent with his hands. And he finally has gone back to school now. And now he's going to school for air conditioning and that sort of stuff. And I'm thrilled, because he was always hands-on. It's how he learned. And he definitely should have gone to a VOTEC school, but he didn't want to. I dropped out of college, joined the Air Force to be technical, and always made twice what my friends did that finished college. He joined the reserves, my son. And from that is how he's going to college. So, and it's a technical program. It's a technical college.
Right. And I'm sorry about that, by the way. The symphony wants us to buy season tickets, just letting you know.
Do you want them?
Not this season. I'm afraid that I don't make enough money at my current job to do it. Anyway.
Would you like some Girl Scout cookies? Because I'm selling them. I don't know if you heard about that.
I'd rather buy Girl Scout cookies than symphony tickets right now, but I love the St. Louis Symphony.
You just have to give me your name and your credit card and tell me how many boxes of cookies you want.
Credit card? No. Forget it. I'll just send that to
It
you.
is a joke. It is a joke.
Right, no, it's all good. By the way, I was enjoying your conversation going on here. It does take all kinds.
Yes.
And yes, it does not take a college degree, but it does take some training after high school. Because high school is not necessarily going to prepare you. Now, it could be an internship or an apprenticeship or something to that effect that helps you out. But I know that my high school students are not ready.
They're not ready. No.
Many of them are not ready to do what they were planning to do with their lives, even if it was a trade. Yeah. So anyway, and I do think it takes all kinds, and I do not believe that college is good for everyone. So yeah. But it was good for me.
I think sometimes it's a waste of money. You know, I mean,
it could be
if it's not how you learn. And then you go to college and you're not learning, then it's a waste of money. You know what I mean?
Forest permaculture.
Food forest permaculture. So look, I got it out of my mouth.
Yay! How are you, Food Forest? So.
Yeah, no, I had once a month I get this barrage of phone calls for like 2 days. No, don't tell him to go away. He finally showed up. He's working. Let the pool boy be. And they're telemarketers calls. And I'm on the do not call list. It's just somebody gave my phone number out. So I had that happened the other day while I was on my stream on Twitch. And I was answering it. It was right after Inspired John had come on. What day was that? Was that Saturday he came on, or
no.
He popped on.
It was last Thursday.
Oh, was it last Thursday?
Wait, last Thursday. It was. Inspired John was here.
Yeah. So it was I'm not good with time. That's why I'm timey-wimey, remember? Wibbly wobbly. It's all wibbly wobbly, you know. But so he had given me an idea of, you know, he was saying whorehouses, but I went with the morgue, and anytime I answered the phone, I was just saying, St. Augustine Morgue. You bag them, we tag them. How can I help you? And people would hang up. They left me alone. Well, it kept happening like over and over again. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying to stream here. I'm trying to play a game. I'm trying to have fun. And I can't do that if I'm... So I decided instead to be a Girl Scout. And I was selling... My mommy said I could sell you Girl Scout cookies. And how many Thin are really good, but so are Dothy-Dos. Which one do you want? And the guy's like, my name's Alan. I'm like, Alan? Arwen?
Arwen, yeah.
And he's like, no, Alan. Spell that. I have to write on the paper they gave me. Oh, my God. It was hysterical. I had a lot of fun with the guy. He lasted for 6 minutes.
That's great.
He lasted for 6 minutes, except for he got creepy at the end. He was a creeper. It got creepy. I was like, he goes, I'll call back. I'm like, don't bother.
Yeah, right. Funny. Funny. Howie's making jam. Blueberry jam and raspberry jam.
Oh, I love me some jam.
I won't have any blueberries here in Missouri for I'll go pick the beginning of June, probably. Well, the end of May. And strawberries will start coming in the end of May, too. So
my dog
raspberries won't be good until the end of June. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. No, I missed the last thing you said. Say that one more time.
Oh, the raspberries and my blackberries won't be good until the end of June, 1st of July here. Gotcha. So,
my husband, I got him blueberry bushes.
Nice.
But they were plants, like real small to start with. And he planted them over, made a little garden and everything. The dogs just dug them all up last week.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, but he's not happy at all. I got 1-1 in the beginning of your stream today and asked for Mom. I told them oh my God! Budgie!
I was reading that as you were. Oh my gosh.
I can't even say it.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh. I love you, Budge.
50 pounds of blueberries and 75 pounds of raspberries.
Wow.
Holy bejeebers. That's a lot.
My husband eats about that many blueberries, I think, in a week sometimes. It's crazy.
I don't make blueberry jam. I eat the blueberries before I make before I make the jam. So I just don't manage it. But yeah, yum. And Food Forest Howie manages to he picked plums. Actually, he didn't pick them. He shook the plum tree. It
Oh my
was really
God.
fun to watch.
All right, I gotta scroll up a second and find it.
Start locking up. Okay, Marty, I will see you later. Make sure that you're here for our healthy lifestyle conversation tonight.
Vocation High School got me into a program from the majority of my city after school program that allowed me to go to the White House at the age of 16.
That's cool tech for your needs.
Very
I
cool.
saw that earlier. I'm sorry I didn't respond to that one. And then Desmond said I ended up in an apprenticeship in the Air Force and ended up with a degree that way, and then ended up with a master's degree.
Nice.
Yep. That's
Nice.
awesome.
That is really awesome. There are ways. There are lots of ways, and you have to find a way to do whatever you can, because you don't want to end up. I went to vocation. Have a good day, Marty. Make it MerMazing, sweetie. I went back to school because I had this whole plan in high school. I was going to college, and after college I could start whatever life I was going to start. And what was I going to do in college? I don't know. I mean, there were two options. I was going to be a teacher or a nurse, one or the other.
Gotcha.
And then I met my ex. Made bad choices. Very bad choices.
It happens.
It does. But then I, after I left him, I had the nerve damage in my neck, and I didn't know it was nerve damage in the neck at the time, by the way. I thought my spine was actually damaged.
Oh, wow.
That would have actually been better because I could have fixed that. But it's not the spine, it's just the nerves. And I had left him, and then I found a job. I found a place to live, and then I found a job. And I was a cocktail waitress in Atlantic City, which is a very good experience for me. It was exactly what I needed at that time.
Gotcha.
Because I'd spent 9 years with someone telling me how ugly I was and how hard, all these horrible comments he would say to me. And one day on the job, and everybody's complimenting me constantly, and I'm like, wow, it was exactly what I needed to help me find me and start to love me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because at that time, I needed other people's validation to do that,
Sure.
And, excuse me. And then, come on, brain, you can do it. Oh, and then we had gone away for a weekend with who became my second ex-husband. And my son was 6 years old at the time. We were just horsing around in the hotel room, and he jumped on my back, and I fell. And I got up, no problem. And my ex looked at me and went, "You okay?" And I went, "I'm fine." He's, "You're not going to be okay." I'm like, "I'm fine." I was not okay.
Oh, no.
I was out of work for a year.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. But then when I went back, they told me, during that time, they told me I could not, they thought it was my spine too. I wouldn't let them research too far though, because I wouldn't have surgery. But when I went back, when I could work again, they had told me that I couldn't lift anything over 10 pounds for the rest of my life.
Wow.
I had 2 babies in diapers, and you can't lift anything over 10 pounds? Are you kidding me?
Right.
It was not easy, but it was what it was. And when I could go back to work, though, I had always been a waitress or a hostess or something, and you can't really make a living doing that very well. Not that alone,
Sure.
And you can't do it if you can't lift over 10 pounds, that's for sure. So
Right.
I ended up, I didn't even think of getting disability during that time, really. I didn't even think of it. My ex took care of me during that time. And then when I could go back to work, I went into unemployment, and they put me in a training program.
Oh.
And they sent me for testing to see where would I best fit. And they're
Sure.
like, "We've never had test results like this. You can go wherever you want, anything you want." And they were encouraging me to go for heating and air conditioning or truck driving or something like that, because they wanted me to go non-traditional. And I was like, no, what's the closest you have to a teacher, or what's the closest you have to a nurse? And the closest they had was, they had a preschool teacher, which I'm like, you're never gonna give me any money doing that. I can't. I have to take care of my family. No matter what. Right now, my ex is doing that. My ex, but he was my husband at the time. But I knew from the past that you never know what the future held. So I wanted to make sure whatever I did, I could take care of my family by myself. And I went to school to be I became a registered medical assistant. And
Good.
I found that I was really good at the billing and things like that, and insurance company stuff. And I ended up being office manager for over 20 years in medical and dental offices.
That's cool.
But it did not make as much money as it should have. And
Gotcha.
I finally got to the point where I could meet all my bills and have like a little left over at the end. And that was when the fibro hit me. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Hello,
Right.
Fat Ninja Flip. Welcome to the pool, sweetie. So, I think it's really important for people to find a career that will suit them, but also let them take care of themselves and their family. Because if you don't have that, you're struggling, and it's not. It would have been nice to be able to let my kids have that opportunity to play a musical instrument or to get into those sports and to have more time with them, because God knew I was working 2 jobs. Yep, billing and coding was a big part of it too. I went back to work as a waitress and a bartender and all that too. So I had 2 jobs. I worked during the day and then I worked at night. Just to keep that water on,
Right. Sorry, my mom was calling that time. Usually Thursday morning, afternoon, she can call, but yeah, I forgot to tell her.
I know I'm keeping you busy. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
You deliver chicken and you love it? Well, I'm glad you deliver chicken and you love it, sweetie. Chicken's tasty.
I like chicken.
Are the chickens alive, or are they already cooked at this point? Because you could be delivering live chickens,
Or I like raw chicken.
You like raw
so
chicken?
that I can cook it.
There you go. Well, I mean, like, are they live? I'm wondering if Fat Ninja Flip has
still
a truck
have feathers and beaks.
Right, exactly. Are they live chickens you're delivering, or are you delivering like already dead chickens?
Well, he says chicken, not chickens.
Yeah, that's true.
We're trying to guess, Fat Ninja. If you'll just help us out, that'd be good. That's funny. Oh, fun.
So let's see. There was something about sweet and sour. You guys talking about food? Are you making?
They're talking about food. Budget said that he would take the raspberries with ice cream and chocolate sauce, and how he's going to freeze most of or half of what he's got, and then Fat Ninja Flip just said, I deliver meals from place to place called Cowboy Chicken.
Ooh, nice.
Yum.
Yeehaw.
Cowboy Chicken. So you wear a cowboy hat while you do that, Fat Ninja Flip. Just asking.
I need to get a cowboy hat.
You do?
Yeah. Because Susan gave me a very good idea, actually.
Okay.
Well, I on my Twitch stream, I've been playing for months now Red Dead Redemption 2.
Right.
I'm not done with this yet. I'm still playing this. I started this game midnight the day it came out. This game I've definitely gotten my money out of. But she's like, shouldn't you wear a cowboy hat and speak with a Texas accent?
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I guess I should.
Oh. Unfortunately, I'm from Tennessee, and that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit.
Why?
Because that was real. Wow.
Texas accent? What I do?
Oh, okay, we can go with Texas. That's fine.
No, it was Texas. It wasn't Tennessee. It was Texas. She didn't say Southern. She said Texas accent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my mother-in-law's from South Carolina.
At accents, just so you know. Can you tell?
My mother-in-law's from South Carolina.
Okay.
And so she talks like this all the time.
Ah, you do that well.
I do. And, well, I'm from Tennessee, and Matt grew up in Tennessee.
Okay.
And says, yeah, the more he drinks, the more Southern his accent gets. It's pretty funny. So
mine gets more New Yorkin.
I bet it does.
And the angrier I am. You can always tell when I'm angry. The New York comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my dad was an English teacher in Iowa when I was born. I lived there until I was 12, and then we moved to Tennessee. And Dad said he'd known that I had been down there long enough, to pick up the accent when he said, Kay, I need you to do this, 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 and this. And I said, but Daddy, I can't.
Oh my God. That's
And
so cute.
he said, say that again. In a slower, I said, but Daddy, I can't. And he went, there's my girl. Where'd you go? It was funny.
That's cute.
Hilarious.
That's cute.
Budget Bushcraft crushed this hat after all.
Now, is it a meetup EET or a MEAT? Because now I'm a little concerned about your meetup.
Oh no, I just read it the right way.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw the meetup and it was not no, it's an EET.
I mean, I would think, but I'm a little concerned now about their meetups.
I'm not going there.
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
I understand, especially after Inspired John's sex quiz last night.
I did not watch that because
I was on for a couple minutes and went, you know what?
Oh God.
I love you guys, but I'm out.
For me, it was okay. I don't know the details, so I don't know how long I would have stuck around, but I would have gone in. But my husband was home, and I was editing, and if I had turned that on, even to listen while I edited, he would have been like,
you wouldn't have made it very long.
What?
You wouldn't have edited either. You wouldn't have edited, or you wouldn't have.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have edited for sure. I have no doubt. But my husband would have been out here like that and been like, "What the fuck are you watching?"
Right.
And who are these people? And you want to meet these people at some point? I don't think so. So I'm like, I'm avoiding that room at all costs right now. I'm not going near it. Games rule. I'm stuck playing Apex Legends right now. It's fun being part of a team. I'm glad you like it though. I haven't tried it. I'm not really big into like, it's not group games, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Multiplayer games. Sorry. I usually play single player games because I always have, and whenever I wandered into multiplayer games, I ended up with a lot of jerks, you know, with those little punks that come around and just act like jerks to you. So I just avoided them because I don't need the drama.
Yeah.
If I had a group, now there was a time where I did have a group of people and we got together, and that was nice. It was nice to play with friends, you know. Hey, Tis Lisa, welcome back. Enjoy your dinner. What are you having? Because everybody's made me hungry now. Shades of last night. I like that.
Dear.
See, my thing is, I lived in Texas for 4 years. Okay, 2 of my kids were born in. Okay, are you ready? It's Humble, Texas, because I'm not getting it right. Hang on. It's Humble, Texas, because the H is silent, you know. It's because it's Mexican, so your H is silent. I'm like, oh my God. It's humble. They drove me crazy, and I drove them crazy.
Actually, the thing is, they run the word "it's" and "humble" together, so it's humble.
Yep, it's humble.
So humble, Texas.
The H is silent because it's Mexican.
That's stupid. That's just dumb.
The guy who made the town, he was from Mexico, and his last name was Humble. That's why it's silent, because I'm like, oh my God, it's humble, people. It's humble. They didn't like it.
Tis Lisa says she's having cheesy pasta and veggies. Yummy.
Ooh. Oh, that's right, you're a vegetarian. I forgot.
Good Forrest says he had to duck out of John's live because his granddaughter was watching.
God.
Yeah, that would have been a good thing to do.
How old is your granddaughter?
Yeah, wow. Howie's not that old. You can't have a very old granddaughter.
Love wine. Ooh.
And he's making wine.
Ooh.
Or he's going to.
My daddy makes wine, but I don't see my daddy, so I don't get no wine. It's all right. You know what's more disappointing? Do you know who gets his wine? Now I gotta think of the name. Damn it! Hang on. I gotta look it up.
Yeah, we don't make wine. We make beer around here, and we just got a brand new to us beer fridge yesterday.
Ooh.
So that's fun. Food Forest says it's been 11 years. Oh, his granddaughter's 11 years old. Yeah. What happened in John's one? Oh, John's live last night to Lisa. They were
dirty.
They were doing this a sex quiz. That's what they were doing.
Do you know why he did that, right? I know he was inspired by How Would You Answer the Universe, because the thing is, you can sponsor a stream by sending 20 questions.
Yes.
But they have to be PG-13. And he's like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. And then next thing you know, he's got a quiz going on his channel. And he looked it up right before he did it. And I'm like, he was inspired by me.
He had done something, he and Yankee, several months ago, about like a 6th grade sex ed test.
Oh, God.
Or something to that effect. And yeah, I was like, all right, whatever. So, yeah. You make filtered water.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think I think he was inspired by me. I inspired John,
Of course he was. That's awesome.
Let's see. Hang on. I was right here. I know it. There Zach Brown. Zach Brown drinks my father's wine.
Oh, wow.
He's his neighbor.
Cool. Oh.
He comes over. Hey, you got any wine? He goes to sit there and drink wine with Zach Brown. Are you kidding me?
That's fun.
I'm like, come on, you got to invite me over. I want to meet Zach Brown.
Right.
It doesn't matter. I haven't seen you since I was, 26. This is a long time ago.
Right. A long time ago.
I wanted to meet Zach Brown. And Daddy can get me there, so I need to get over to Daddy's.
Well, there you go.
And Daddy's in Georgia. Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia on my mind.
Georgia. There you go. That's all you're getting.
Come on. A little more, please.
I got ice in my mouth.
I bet you do.
Oh,
you're trying to cool it down from last night's again.
Ew.
Last night. No, I didn't mean like that. Filter.
Oh.
From his stream. From words.
Yeah, I was not. No.
Words.
We'll just stop. Stop. Just stop.
I didn't mean it that way.
It's okay, hon. It's all right. We're good.
Ew.
Oh, you're fine.
I didn't go there. Ew.
Ew. Okay. Yeah, Budget says that they usually do those on Saturday nights. We haven't done anything like that for a while.
Gotcha.
And then it was fun until my grandkid asked the question, and I quickly said that everyone there is on John's stream did not have their meds.
That's awesome.
That's funny. I'm glad I wasn't there when you told your grandkid that.
Right.
No, I showed up and I typed in the chat, "Hi guys," because that's what I do every time. Yeah. And they said, "Kay, put it on mute now." I said, "Muting. Have a good night."
Oh boy.
So, I went from there.
I do have lines, Kay, by the way, just so you know.
No, you're fine.
And they are very firmly at PG-13.
Yeah, it could go really bad really fast.
It's scary, huh?
I know, right? I used to work with high school kids.
That's right.
And to work with high school kids, you got to think like high school kids.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, right. Right. And
it
just
does
had to keep
you young, though.
Yeah, it did, I guess. I don't know. Or made me feel old every single day of my life.
Really?
Yeah, they're talking about some random something or another.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they're using new words and things that we never
I don't
heard.
know what that is. Yeah. So I learned a lot. And
I bet you did.
tried to not teach them too much.
Right? Just enough. Just enough.
Right. There are a couple of them that have friended me on Instagram since then, and so they'll go live on Instagram in the middle of class, and so I'll pop in and they'll go with the neatest face in the world, and then they don't say anything, and then the stream ends.
That's funny.
Every single time.
That's funny.
I'll go hi, I'll click the little hi button, and they'll be like,
busted.
Teacher's here.
I never would have thought of going live. I mean, obviously we didn't have it when I was a kid, but I never would have thought of going live in class.
Every kid at my old high school has an iPad. We were 1-to-1 with iPads.
Okay.
So, they do have the ability to lock the kids out during class, but some teachers don't do that.
Why
and I'm like, I don't know why not. Maybe it's too hard for them. I have no idea. Anyway, but I just tell my kids, hey guys, we're going to sing and it has to be memorized. So put your iPads away.
There you go.
And yeah.
Between the three of us, it's generally NC-17. That I can see.
Yeah.
That I can see.
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
I grew up, boys were really my friends more than girls. I was definitely a tomboy. Definitely. I was, and I was the one that from a very young age, my mother was like, I'm putting shorts on this girl. Because I insisted on wearing the pretty dresses. I wanted the pretty dresses.
Oh, I did not want dresses.
But she put the shorts on me because I'd be up the tree with the book, reading the book, hanging out with the guys. And she's like, put the shorts on. I don't want to, Mom. I don't care what you want. You're wearing shorts underneath that dress, young lady. Okay,
yeah,
fine.
there you go.
Why? I didn't get why. Like, to me, it was like, I don't understand. It's just more clothes and it's hot. You know what I mean? And I get it now. I didn't get it. I was too young. Too young and too naive. I
understand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I didn't want to wear dresses. I wanted to wear jeans or shorts or, and I wanted to play football and I wanted to play the trombone because it was
the biggest.
It was the biggest thing that they'd allow me play, and I wanted to sing alto because it was much lower than all the squeaky little soprano girls that were stupid. Anyway, so. And it was so much cooler because I was able to sing harmony and they couldn't.
There you go. Go, girl.
Whatever. All good.
I don't know.
Smart to sing harmony. I don't know. Whatever.
Say that again. You
have to be smart to sing harmony in a fourth grader's mind, of course.
Of course. We
anyway.
were men in high school, 40, 50, and 60 respectively.
Yes, you know.
We are men in high school. I got you.
Yeah. So,
yeah, you guys sort of didn't grow up in some ways.
Yes.
I think it definitely keeps you guys young. At the same time.
Hey, Food Forest Permaculture is doing 1 hour live streams for 1 hour live streams in 24 hours.
We will 22 1 hour live streams in 24
22.
hours.
Okay, I got you.
From April 21st to April 22nd. Wow.
For Earth Day. That's really cool.
Nice. Have an amazing day, sweetie.
Yeah.
Enjoy your berries. They sound delicious.
Yeah. Sure, they are delicious.
I do love jam. I love to you get a baguette, okay? Mm-hmm. And you cut it into slices. And then you take your little slice of baguette and you put, I gotta remember what it was, brie. You put brie on it, you heat it up, and you add drizzle of jam across the top.
Yep. That sounds really good.
I love that. I haven't had it in a while. I need it.
Sounds like you do need it. Desmond says if you don't grow up by 50, you don't have to. I'm not going to do it. I've got a few years left, but I'm just planning to not grow up. I'm only 5 foot tall now if I stretch. So.
If you stretch.
If I'm wearing shoes and I'm standing up as tall as I can
go. That's like me on the scale. I go to the doctor. First thing they always want to do is put you on the scale.
Of course.
And I'm like, for years I didn't even look at the scale. Now I look at the scale. But now I look at the scale and I go, that thing's lying. I got boots on. I got a jacket on. I got a lot of clothes on today. Right. That's not right. I'll weigh myself when I'm naked at home.
Yeah. That's part of the health challenge that I do. I try to not weigh myself every day because I got unhealthy brain doing that. Mm-hmm. But I weigh myself twice a week. Today I was supposed to, but we slept late because Matt worked a 13-hour day yesterday.
Wow.
He ended up had a happy hour with a customer. So, anyway, which doesn't sound like work, but for Matt it's work because he's an introvert and he doesn't really want to talk to people very much. So after 8 hours of talking to people, then he had to go talk to people more. So anyway, but we slept late this morning. So I didn't weigh myself. I managed to get up and make coffee. That was about it. So and edit my video. But
hey, you got a lot done. You got a lot done.
I did get a lot done. I bought a vacuum cleaner. I edited a video. It's ready to go. I picked a thing for the live stream. I did not manage to go to too many other people's channels today. I managed to watch Marty's video and Susan put one in a chat today, and that's it. but I know I have a ton of stuff to watch this evening. So
Right.
tonight at 5, 5 my time, I go on, not 5 your time,
Yes.
because that would be in a half an hour.
I have a calendar.
Hey, Justin.
Look at this calendar for tonight. Like, can you guys see that?
There. Yeah,
All
Panic
there.
PR is all busy and
Oh, stop
poof.
that. It's all there because Kay told me all about it, so I was able to stick it on my calendar so I would know what's going on.
Nice. See? Yep.
I was like, let me put all that, and the trash has to go out tonight too, but that's his job, not mine.
Okay, but it's not out on the calendar. See, we have pay the truck payment on
There you
our
go.
calendars. And Matt knows that it's my job, but he knows that he can now check because then there's that.
There you
because
go.
it's on his calendar. Did you do this?
Because on the calendar. See, I should put more things on the calendar. Like, we're supposed to be buying a barbecue.
Oh,
But
yeah.
he found his barbecue that he wants, but it's like crazy expensive. And I'm like, honey, I found better deals, and they have like a smoker, and I know you want that. So he's like, well, we need to sit down and look at it because he won't go look by himself. It's like you can't shop. He's like, I can't shop on the internet. I need your help.
Oh, that's a bummer. So
I'm like,
what I would
yes, you
do
can.
is I would find the thing that I think he likes.
Oh yeah, I make a
Put
list.
a link, put it on the calendar, and then say, click this link
There you
at this
go.
time. Now go to this store and buy this thing.
There you
Here's the
go.
coupon. But, you know.
Well, this is.
Justin, how are you today?
I hope
good
you
to
had a
see
good
you.
day at work, Justin. I had what I was trying to do was put together a list like I did for our anniversary.
Yeah.
That he can look through all of the things on the list and then pick the barbecue that he likes. But I haven't had time to do it, and I'm trying to encourage him to go look for himself, and he's like, "Oh no, you have to help." I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah. Well,
But when you want to go buy something on your own, you do it. But you can't do it this time because you want me to help you. I don't understand. I'm busy.
he just wants you to spend time with him.
Oh, please.
I'm trying to. No, I'm trying to help.
I know you are, but
Justin says his life is on his tablet, and if you lost that, he'd be in trouble. Well, don't lose it. Actually,
Right.
back it on the cloud so that you can not lose your stuff in
Right.
case your tablet goes kaput.
that's a good idea too.
Yeah, that's why I have it here. I have it here. Matt has another computer there. I share it with Matt. Blah blah blah.
I was freaking out because the wire to this, which is
Oh.
my hard drive,
I know what that is.
You
We
know?
have old ones.
and I use that. I don't use my hard drive in the computer. I use this for everything. It's got everything in it. Well, the wire was like started to disconnect and reconnect, and I'm like, look, I'm working on this footage right now. You can't do this to me. I need this footage, and I can't lose it, and I need to work on it. So you can't keep disconnecting.
With Matt working on apps and things for Happy Trails hiking, well, we have a server here at the house, and so
Wow.
all of my backup stuff is all wireless.
Yeah.
So that's been helpful. But my computer, I don't know what you know about Apple, but Apple doesn't think you're smart, or it wants to do a lot of things for you.
Yes, it does.
And so it makes me download my pictures onto the computer from my phone
Okay.
so that I can put them onto the hard drive, which is not on the computer at all. It's in a
Gotcha.
different place. I'm like, well, that's just stupid. Let me
Right?
just move the files. But
That
it
would
won't
be
let me,
so nice, wouldn't it?
right? It's nice when things think that they're smarter than you. Or,
Of course.
I know there's a workaround. There has to be.
Like that chick, Alexa.
Yeah, we don't own one of those.
I have several, but none of them are connected to the internet right now because I had to change the way my internet was set up. I had two different channels, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but one is like a 5 and one is a 2 and a 2.4. And
Okay.
one is supposed to be faster,
Bye,
but
Bud.
it's not as stable. Oh, Budgie's leaving?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
gonna go visit the mom.
Have an amazing day, sweetie, and give my love to Mom. Okay, honey? I'll talk to you later. And then the other one is not as, it's more stable, but it's slower.
Gotcha.
But what was happening was the Xbox, now here's where it gets convoluted. Ready? Here's how I stream to Twitch. Xbox sends the signal to my computer. Okay.
Okay.
Through the Xbox app.
Okay.
And then the Xbox app, I use Streamlabs, so I send that to Streamlabs, and then Streamlabs sends that out to Twitch.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I had two problems. There was a disconnect that was going on between my Xbox and my computer.
That's a problem.
And at first I couldn't figure out what it was. Yeah, it kept freezing up. I'm like, what's going on here? The disconnect was that it was being variable on here, but not on the Xbox. So the Xbox was staying on 5 point whatever. And my computer was switching between 5 point and 2 point, whatever was more stable at that moment.
Yeah.
So I had to literally call the Wi-Fi, and I figured this out last week. I'm like, wait, I think I figured it out. It's not fully the figure out, but it's figured it out, part of it.
Right.
And have them label them for me. So now I have two Wi-Fis. There's the 5.1 and the 2.4. Same password, same everything, except they're now called different things. And the one that was just one that was variable is gone. It's not there available anymore. So everything that was connected to Wi-Fi now has to be reconnected manually to get it started back up again. Yep. So they're not connected right now. But then the other problem I'm having is that there's what'd I do?
Sorry. He said his catchphrase when he was in IT support was no backup, no sympathy. LOL.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I agree completely.
I can understand that.
Yep.
The other
so
thing,
your other problem was?
My other problem, and I still haven't, I don't understand. Yep, 2.4 and 5.0. Exactly, Budgie. My other problem that I was having that I still haven't figured out is that some reason Streamlabs keeps disconnecting with my Xbox app. And I have to keep like hitting Alt Tab or literally moving them in the order. And I was told by Streamlabs that Xbox has to be above Streamlabs, like on your Windows. Well, it is above it. I'm playing it. So what's the problem? Why is it not working? They don't have answers for me.
Gotcha. I don't know. I don't have Streamlabs because Apple doesn't work with Streamlabs, and that's what I stream from.
Yeah.
Hello, Nike girl. It's good to see you.
Hey, Nike girl. Welcome to the pool, sweetie.
Yeah, Marty, we're still on. We're still doing our thing.
And I do know, though, that I know you have to go soon. And I know you have a stream. I don't want to keep you longer than you want to stay.
I've got another half hour.
Okay.
And then,
As long as you're comfortable, I'm good.
Yeah. At 4 my time, I will have to leave, which will be 5 your time. So
okay, that's fine.
That'll give me plenty of time to at least get a snack and then get ready.
Yay.
Yep.
Yay.
I like snacks. All good.
Go ahead.
Did I cover what you needed me to cover about me? I mean, I've just basically been in music all my life, and I don't have anything of me out there singing or playing because why? I mean, I'm not a performance major. I never was.
So what? So your major was always education, and that's where you wanted to keep focused.
Yes, I'm always on the back end of things. I always said that instead of I wasn't necessarily a musician, I was a technician.
Okay.
I could teach other people to be musicians, and
but you have to have the skills. You know that.
Well, I do have the skills.
I know.
I was a very good.
I can tell.
I was a very good teacher.
I watched you with Matt. I was watching your face while Matt was on, and you were adorable. It was fantastic. You're singing along. I see you ready to do this, like as they're going.
I was trying not to. Dr. Jim Henry is an amazing conductor, and he was the director of Investors Harmony. But anyway, so I know that I can, and I have amazing students and former students. I got 2 students, 3 or 4 students actually, but a student who's at the Blair School of Music down at Vanderbilt and is a freshman this year. I'm so proud of him.
Nice.
And I've got a student who is majoring in music here at a local university, but is going out and making a name for himself locally.
Nice.
And if you know anything about St. Louis, you know what a big music city it is. Yeah. And that, we had the B.B. King was here. And we have the blues is huge and all that stuff. Yeah. Anyway, So he's going out and making a name for himself, and I've got a student who thought that she just wanted to be part of Panic at the Disco, and then realized when she got to college that opera is fantastic and that fits her voice well. But she
Wow.
didn't me say that. She had to wait for some college professor to say that. But that's
Yeah.
okay.
I know
And
how
so
that goes
she's
sometimes.
doing wonderful things, and so yeah.
That's amazing, though.
And I'm just so proud of them, you know. And I've got students who learned to play but didn't go on and do anything with it, but
They
they
loved it.
connected with me.
Yeah.
And you know, I have students from what 2001, 2002 that I'm still connected with. Go to their weddings and their, you know, it's because of the relationship that you have with your kids, you know, and they are my kids. And you know, at the end of my streams every day, I say you are not replaceable.
Yeah.
Well, I told them that every single Friday. Every single Friday, every kid who saw me got, you're not replaceable. I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. And remember that. And in the speeches that the kids would give at the end of the school year as seniors, valedictorians, or whatever get to talk at the end of graduation, they would say, as Mrs. Johnson would say, you are not replaceable. This might be the last night that we all spend together. Do something great.
Okay.
And yeah. So, you know, I know that I touch lives, and I think that YouTube is a way that I can keep touching lives. And that's why I like the health show so much, the health challenge.
Yes.
Because
you are touching lives.
Well, the group is. Tonight at 5 or 6 your time, we're going to be talking about what living a healthy lifestyle means. Mm-hmm. And it means something different to you than it means to me. Right. And I really want to get across to people, get that across to people, that your healthy might not be my healthy. Your low carb diet that you're doing is really important for your lifestyle. If I tried to do a low carb diet, it would mess up my body so bad. My cholesterol would shoot up. I would be tired all the time. And I know this because I've tried this. And so that's what we're going to talk about. What does a healthy lifestyle mean? And what does it mean to you? And what does it mean to me? And why is that different? And I think that these are conversations that we have with kids when they're in high school and things like that, but they don't listen and they don't take it to heart. But when you get to be our age, which we're the same age, just letting you know, that, you know, when you get to be our age, you need to have those conversations again, because we don't just sit around and have these conversations anymore. Right. We don't. We go to the doctor, and the doctor wants to, you know, take your vitals and tell you that you need to eat better and then send you on your way. Yeah. Or, you know, fix whatever thing is wrong right now. And your friends, you don't sit around and talk about, well, what's a healthy lifestyle for you? We sit around and we talk about, what's the quick fix that helped you to lose that weight? And you look amazing, and I just love it, blah, 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 blah. But I think that we should have these conversations. And
I think they're important. I think they're really important.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
So that's why I kind of started the health challenge, was because, you know, I have had some success with my health, with my own health, not with anybody else's necessarily. But I think that I'm great at encouraging people to think about their health. And even if they don't think that there needs to be something big fixed, like Inspired John didn't think that there was something big that needed to be fixed, but he lost 20 pounds just by thinking about what his health was, you know, what a healthy lifestyle was for him. Right. And now he'll say, Kay did this. Well, I didn't do anything. I've been there in Missouri. You've been there, you know, in Pennsylvania. I didn't do anything. You did it all. But I guess it's kind of...
It's easier, too, though, when you have somebody to do something with. You know?
Oh, sure.
When I had a gym membership for the longest time, I didn't go. But when I got my best friend to come with me, it was great. We would go and we'd walk for miles and we just talk about nothing, you know. Sure. And we just walk and walk and walk in circles while doing it. And both of us were getting healthier while we were BSing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
Sure.
it just makes it easier.
Donna, my friend Donna is my walking buddy, and you're friends with me on Facebook, so you probably saw my pictures from the other day. But Monday was her spring break, and so we went out eagle looking, and then hiked up this 1 mile trail, and we just talked for 3 hours because it was an hour drive there, and then an hour hike, and then
That's what you need sometimes, though.
But yeah, and she used to be my walking buddy because she was the accompanist for my choirs
Nice.
at school, and so I spent more time with her in the last 5-6 years than I did with Matt.
Got you.
So I just saw her more often. We did the musicals together, and we were together from 7 a.m. and working until 8 p.m. So.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so she was my walking buddy, and I've really missed her this year. And I think she's missed me too. I can't prove it, but
Can't prove it.
but I think she has, and I think that yeah, it's much. I agree with you. It's just much easier to have a buddy. It's much easier to have someone who wants to be active with you.
Yeah.
Even if it's not, even if you're not like weightlifting or something weird like.
Whatever you're doing, it always makes it easier if you're not alone.
Yeah.
The motivation's more
Marty's
there.
going to attest to the hashtag push-up challenge.
I
bet
saw that.
If John and Cliff Reiser hadn't started the hashtag push-up challenge, I bet Marty wouldn't be doing push-ups.
Yeah.
Or we wouldn't have done them on our live stream yesterday.
Oh, boy.
That was funny. That was funny. The very beginning of the live stream. Start out with push-ups. It's great. So, anyway, it's all good.
I'm not a push-up sort of girl.
No, I do push-ups. I love doing push-ups. I have lots of modified push-ups, and Cliff Reiser, if you want to get into weights, by the way, or doing like muscle training, Timey, and I know the fibro would make it difficult, but Cliff Reiser does cubicle fitness, which means you can sit and do the exercises
while you're in your cubicle.
Yes.
I got you.
And so it was, I think that those would be like, I suggest those for my parents, and
I saw your guns.
Yeah,
There's guns in the chat now. Guns.
Yeah, right, great.
I used to have guns. My guns are gone. My guns are gone. I'm editing my footage and I'm going, oh no, that's not going in. I wiggled too much there.
I understand. Get yourself some soup cans and
start lifting them again.
Oh,
I wish. I do.
Yeah.
It's hard because okay, you see the pool. How gorgeous that pool is.
Mm-hmm.
If I go cross that way once and back, that's all I can do.
Really?
If I do more than that, I flare.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it sucks. Because
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that would swim for hours in the past. I would just swim to swim, back and forth. Not anymore. No. And I didn't have a pool then either. Now I got a pool right here, and I'm like, I go and I stand in it.
Yeah.
But it does help to reduce the inflammation in my legs when my legs start acting up. So that's a positive thing. I don't have to put that stupid pump on there,
Sure.
because that was bad. I'm weird. Sure. Weird things happen with me.
It's good to be unique.
That's true, except for when the doctors are like going, no, that doesn't make any sense. For 2 years, okay?
Right.
My
2
legs
years
were this big.
Oh, wow.
I woke up from having my double mastectomy with my legs this big. And they tried to tell me it had to be from my medication or something else. I'm like, I went to sleep without it. It's here now. It's got to be lymphedema, isn't it? And they're like, oh, no, that'd be in your arms. And I'm like, most cases, yes, but I'm weird, people. Like, it took me moving here for a doctor to say, look at me and go, yeah, it could definitely be lymphedema. Funny. And they sent me to a leg specialist who immediately was like, it's lymphedema.
Interesting.
Yeah. They sent me for therapy, that teaches, somebody does the treatment to you for a period of time, however long it takes to get them down enough. It's usually, or your insurance will cover either way,
Right.
And then they teach you how to do it so that if they start to swell again, or when they start to swell again, you know how to get that fluid out of your legs. Because what it is my lymph nodes do not work in my lower half of my body.
Interesting.
Yep.
So Justin Mello says he's been doing push-ups every time he goes to the gym with his dad, and doing a whole lot of swimming in the pool on days where temperatures are summer-like.
Nice.
That's good. That's
It is
very good.
It's very good.
Yep. I'm just happy that it is warming up just a little bit, and that the sun came out. We're getting out to hike again, so that's very exciting. It makes me happy.
It is. I remember those days, you know, when the spring started and they got real. It was like, ooh, it's nice. Come on, let's take the dogs. You know,
Right. Doggies, we're going outside.
Go on a hike. And they loved it. They loved it. I had one dog though that would take other dogs off into the woods and come back alone.
Uh-oh.
And he did it twice. 2 times he did it.
Oh, wow.
He was thinning the herd, I think.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. He
That's
almost
cool.
didn't survive the second time though, because when he went out, it was a blizzard hit.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, and he was a taller beagle. He was like Tucker. Okay, like Tucker is, and he was purebred beagle though, and the other one was also purebred, but he was the short beagle. So he's very close to the ground, very small little guy. And they went off together into the woods. They got out because he kept figuring out freaking ways to get out. This dog was an escape artist, I swear. And they got out, and 2 days later, that night there was a blizzard. And it was one of the biggest ones in like a long time. It was 5-6 feet of snow easily. And 2 days later, my daughter heard this really soft, weak bark in the middle of the night. And she's like, Mommy, Bagel's outside. And I'm like, no, honey, I can't. And she's like, he's outside, I swear. I went out and he was there. And he had ice balls all underneath him. Like it was stuck all over him, these balls of ice. Oh, yeah. And I got him in. I warmed him up, obviously. He was fine. He turned out he was fine. But the other one never made it back.
Didn't come back.
He was too short. I can't imagine him being able to get through the drifts at all, you know?
Interesting.
And a year later, I was sitting in a bar, and it was a little dive bar, local bar. And there was this guy that I knew, like, from the bar. We weren't really friends. We were, you know, acquaintances, you know, bar mates, I guess. And he's telling this story to everybody at the bar, and he's like, you know, last year, during that big blizzard that hit, it was the weirdest thing. I go downstairs into my basement, and here's my dog curled around this beagle. And the beagle's like covered in ice balls, and he was warming the dog up, and I never knew what happened because he got scared and he ran off the minute I got there. And I went, Steve,
Oh, my dog.
where do you live, Steve? I'm like, you live the block away from me, don't you? And he's like, yeah, I live right up there. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. That was my dog. And he's like, what? I'm like, your dog saved my dog's life, is what your dog did. That was my dog. He's fine. He's home. He's still escaping. Everyone knew him in the neighborhood. I get phone calls all the time. Bagel's here.
Bagel the Beagle. I love it.
I know. He came with the name. It worked out perfectly.
That's fun.
The kids wanted to name my cat Thomas. They wanted to name him Croissant.
Oh, croissant and bagel. Yes.
And they call him that, even though his name was not Croissant. My son and his friend would call him Croissant. Croissant, come here, Croissant. And I'm like, his name is Thomas. He's like, no, it's Croissant. I'm like, no. It's actually Abraham DeLacy, Giuseppe Casey, Thomas O'Malley cat. From the Aristocats.
Oh, okay. I'm lost.
I actually sought out an orange cat, so I could name him that.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not a Disney fan.
It was my favorite as a child. I had the record.
Gotcha. Matt had, okay, so we just moved the record player off of Matt's dad's desk.
Wow.
Not his desk, but it's the desk where he puts his TV. And so Matt and I got him a new TV for Christmas because he had one of those old big tube TVs. And so we're like, all right, there's got to be a better way.
I had one not so long ago. I can't really say much about it.
When I met Matt in 1995, his dad still had a rotary phone.
Okay.
1995.
Okay.
Anyway, so
I got you.
So we moved the record player off of the desk and put it in a different spot.
Okay.
So the TV would fit on the desk. But I said, so what record is in there? Because I knew there was a record in there. And he went, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Because Matt listened to it when he was a kid so much.
Yeah.
And Matt was like, oh, we have to listen to that. I'm like, we just got a new TV. Let's go do.
No, bed knobs and
let's do this
broomsticks. Bed
first.
knobs and broomsticks.
Bed knobs and broomsticks.
Yes.
Yes. So we fixed the TV first and really never listened to Angela Lansbury sing, but that's okay.
Aw, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
It's a shame.
It's okay.
My kids, I mean, Bambi broke my heart. I only watched it once and I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah.
But I had the Aristocat book that had the record inside of it so you could read along with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I had, I'm trying to think what other ones I had. I had that one, and then there was another one that I loved as a kid. I mean, we're thinking way back, but I can't remember what it was. It doesn't matter, does it? Because I can't remember it.
I don't know.
But I know as my kids were growing up, my daughter loved Little Mermaid, of course, and that Beauty and the Beast was a favorite in my household.
We had Charlotte's Web when I was a
I
child.
love Charlotte's Web. That was my favorite book and still is my favorite book. That book made me cry every time. I would read it over and over again and always cry.
Yeah, it was a good one. So we used to get it on Laserdisc.
Ooh.
Do you remember the Laserdiscs?
Yeah.
we would not rent, because you could borrow the Laserdisc player and the Laserdiscs from the library.
Ooh, nice.
And
Fancy. You got some nice stuff there.
I know. Speaking of games, so you're a gamer, I'm not. But we had an Atari.
Okay.
Not an Atari something number.
Yes, the Atari.
An Atari.
Yeah, I got you.
And I played E.T. on the Atari.
Oh my God, classic.
Forever.
Classic.
That was my first movie. No, second movie I ever got to see in the movie theater.
Thank you, Justin.
The first movie I got to see was Song of the South with Zippity Doo Dah, which I can't do anymore because, of race relations, I guess.
Oh God.
So yeah, you can't do that.
You know what I have to say though? I think that.
Keeping track of time. Thank you.
Sorry. I look at it this way. Oh, I'm sorry. Have a very MerMazing night, Dave.
Yeah.
Tell her I said hi. Enjoy your dinner.
Yeah, have a good night, Dave. Thanks.
I think that we have to take certain things with a grain of salt, the way things were and the way things are now. It doesn't mean you have to create something new like that, but doesn't mean you have to like completely not watch or sing or, you know what I mean?
Right.
I
agree.
Too many things are taken too seriously and made too big of a deal a lot of times, you know? And that's my opinion.
Well, it's kind of like, I don't know if you remember the musical Finian's Rainbow. Can't do Finian's Rainbow anymore because there's people in blackface and things like that. But it had some great acting, great story, and it's really just interesting. So anyway, lots of things, lots of art gets lost because of that. But
it does.
I understand too.
It's a mix for me. You know what I mean? There's a part. I think there's a line, obviously, but.
Right.
Like,
well, it's kind of like you can't read Uncle Tom's Cabin anymore, or you can't.
I think that's ridiculous.
Here's another one: The King and I. You can't do The King and I in high school because they reenact Uncle Tom's Cabin in whiteface and blackface.
Good Lord.
And so I was like, so somebody said, we should do The King and I. And I went, okay, I'll read the script. I got to that part. I went to my principal and I said, here's my concern. What do you think? He was like, don't go there. Yeah. Just don't open that can of worms.
Yeah.
It's just easier to not.
It's easier to not, but at the same time, and I understand why it's easier to not.
I do. It's a classic.
I know, exactly.
You know?
Are you kidding me?
Right.
It's frustrating. Yeah. It's very frustrating.
It is very frustrating.
I'm trying to remember of Mice and Men.
Oh.
Favorite book of all time.
Lenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely, I was always an avid reader. I loved books. It's where it was my escape. You know what I mean? You go in a book and you're somewhere else. It doesn't matter where you are right now, but you're somewhere else. I'm up in a tree, and I'm reading it, whatever, and I'm not there. I'm wherever I am in my book, and I couldn't even hear anything else around me. Mom would call me over and over again, be like, I wasn't here.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. I was in the book.
I don't read.
You know?
I would go and sing. I would go and sing.
I always sung, but I also read. Reading was really big for me.
I still have an issue reading. I think that there's probably learning something or another going on, but I was never tested for it, and I never worried about it. So I just kept going. You just pushed through and went on it. Went on. Oh, yeah. Of Mice and Men is one of Marty's Crew's favorites as well. So.
My son has dyslexia.
Gotcha.
And he got to a certain point, and I was really upset with the school because the way the school worked, like I said, he definitely could have used a different sort of program. The way they had it was a huge school district. I mean, huge, and there were 6 different schools.
Okay. And
they had plenty of children in the school that had dyslexia. So they could have made a class of children that had dyslexia and focused on that. Because they separate. He went to a different school than my other kids did at one point because they bused him somewhere else to be in a special ed class.
Okay.
But he was also in a class with kids that were banging their heads on desks and mentally handicapped, and it had him very confused. He didn't understand what dyslexia was. Even when I explained it, he didn't understand it, and he was it upset. It caused more problems than it helped, you know. And he didn't understand. He's like, Mom, I'm not dyslexic. And I'm like, but honey, you are. And he's like, how come when I go into my regular class, because they had him, go both, I can get up in front of the class and they have me read. I can read better than a lot of the kids in the class. And I'm like, well, honey, that's because you've tried harder and you've worked hard at it. And you can do it better because they don't try. You try all the time. You work at it, and that's why you can do it.
Right.
And he was too young. He didn't get it. Now he gets it, but he didn't get it then. For a long time, it caused a lot of problems.
All right. What other questions do you need? Justin says we have 2 minutes.
I see that. Well,
he's on top of it. Let me tell you.
I know. Always. You know how. I look at it this way. Whatever you want to share with me, I'm willing to talk.
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm glad you're here too. I'm really glad that you were willing to come and that you did come and talk about it. And don't knock yourself so much. You're not just a teacher. You sing beautifully.
There's no such thing as just a teacher.
Exactly. There's no such thing as just anything, really. But you know what I mean.
Right.
Like you have a beautiful voice, hon.
Well, thank you. And I know I do. I also feel that some things in life should be just for you. And like you said, you went into reading and to go into a different spot.
Yeah. That's singing was for you.
That was me for singing. And you didn't share your reading. Like you didn't read out loud to other people. And, and so
I understand
my singing and my playing, I do that for myself. I don't necessarily do that to
share. I understand. No, and there's nothing wrong with it.
And I realize, and I told my kids all the time, God gives you talent, share your talents. But I feel like I have other talents to share.
You do.
That I try to share. So,
and you do a wonderful job of it.
So,
you really, truly do.
And I really appreciate everybody in the community, especially you, being so encouraging and so wonderful about what I'm trying to do here and the difference that we're trying to make in the world.
Exactly. So. And I think that's the important thing, though. You are trying to make a difference in the world. You're not just sitting back on your laurels and going, oh well, the world's going to go on around me and I'm just going to do whatever. And you've actively sought it out. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm trying. I'm trying. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I love you, Kay.
Oh, love you right back. Hurts to ya. So it's all good. Oh, well, thank you for having me on today. I do need to get ready for my show in 1 hour.
No, go have your snack and rest up a little bit.
Okay.
Marty's dad is dyslexic, and he didn't know until he was an adult.
And that makes all the difference. I mean, there's just different levels of things, and different people do different things different ways.
Exactly.
Take
care, Kay.
All right, thank you. Bye, everybody. Bye. Take care.
Oh my God, you guys have 2 of me. Hang on. You don't want to see 2 of me. I traumatize you. It's too much me. She is such an amazing person, and I am so, so glad that she came on. Thank you again, Kay. I do love you. You have your heart is always in the right place. Have an amazing day, sweetie. Thank you all for coming. I really, truly do appreciate it. Now, next Thursday, please remember, we're not going to be here. We're going to be on Twitch. How Would You Answer the Universe is moving to Twitch, and that is where you will find me and all of the questions to be answered by everybody. I really would love to see you all there. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I think that we're going to get a bit of a bigger crowd over there too, because here everybody sort of knows me for my music and things like that, and some people know How Would You Answer the Universe, but it really is like a game, and I think that it's gonna resonate really well over there, and I have a lot of fun over there, and I would love for you guys to join me in Timey's game room. Let's see. Oh, news. I do have some news. I don't know how many of you were here when I had my my rant over the weekend. With the person who was defrauding me with the emotes that they sold me that they did not own. Yeah. Well, I think they've been removed from Fiverr completely. I know they had the nerve to actually reach out to me when I got my refund and tell me that they had canceled the transaction and they wanted my help. Did I have any suggestions on how to get the money back, or maybe I could send them money directly? I'm like, you really have some balls. You sold me something that you don't own, and then you have the nerve to ask for me to help you get the money back that was refunded to me. How do you think they refunded it to me? I figured out you were defrauding me. So, yeah, that's the situation there. But I do have some new emotes that I created. Additionally, the creator of those other emotes, he is such a really nice guy. I got to know him a little bit when I had reached out to let him know what was going on. And he has offered to make an emote for us, for free, because they appreciate the fact that I reached out to them. So he is going to make a custom lurking emote for Twitch. Now, it will be able to be used by anybody who has BTTV, I believe it's called, or Frankerface Z is where I'm also going to put it. And I think you can use those here on YouTube also in the chat, as long as you have those like extensions on your browser. But it's definitely going to be able to be used in the Discord also. So I am looking forward to that. I told him to take his time on it. I didn't want him to rush on it because he's doing this out of the kindness of his heart. And he didn't have to do anything for me. He had nothing to do with any of this. And he was really, really kind in offering. So we are going to have another emote that he is making for us, which I'm blown away at his heart. It was really kind of him. Let's see. And he's a lot of fun. He really is. If you want to look him up, his name is JC Chase, and he actually has a YouTube channel and a Twitch account. So you can check him out. He's a very good artist too. Let's see. And then what else? Oh, I have an unboxing for Saturday. To be quite honest, I didn't want to do anything on Saturday. I've been so busy and I'm so tired, and I still have editing. We're going to be having this premiere soon because I'm almost done with the editing on it. It'll either be Friday or Saturday. No, it's going to be Saturday for sure now. Saturday or Sunday, actually. Now that I think about it, it'll be Saturday or Sunday because I have to finish it. I'm almost done editing it though. It has changed from 10 tips to 5 tips, but the tips are all the same. I've just condensed them down to 5 because I realized I didn't actually have 10. I had 9, and I had missed a number. I had done it when I was like really tired. So I had to rearrange some things. I'm working on it. It's getting there, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys because it's a labor of love for me on this one. This was the Southeastern YouTuber get-together, and it is 5 tips for someone with chronic illness on how to make the most out of any get-together, whether it's a YouTube get-together, a wedding, just going on a date. How to make the most of it. 5 tips to help you come out the other side and not have to pay as much. So that is what the premiere is going to be. Definitely a labor of love and something close to my heart. And once that is finished, I will be working on the website, which is up as far as it's active. It's got a under construction thing there. And I put a little blurb as to what we're going to be doing there. Basically, it's going to be the hub for Timey Lives, but I'm also going to have a webinar there, and it's going to be straight talk with Timey. And I don't know what the schedule is going to be. I have to figure out how to fit it into my schedule. But it's going to be a place for people who have chronic illness or breast cancer or need help with their loving themselves. Straight talk. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to, make jokes out of it. It's going to be serious conversations that we're going to have. And if you're interested in something like that, for breast cancer, fibro, or like I said, self-love, then please do sign up with your email so that I know and I can let you know when the webinar is ready to go, when the website's completed. And that is timeylives.com. You did, sweetie. I'm so sorry, Miss Kathy. She just left. We've been here since 3 o'clock, honey. I'm sorry. But you can go back and watch the replay when we're done. I'm almost finished now. I'm just going over the calendar, what's coming up, and how things are, happening. I'm tired. I got an unexpected infection, and I haven't had an infection like this in over 25 years, and it's drained me. And I've gotten headaches lately that ever since I hit my head, I've had a lot of headaches. So, I'm a little wore out right now, but I will get back on. I need to take things slow, and tomorrow's Twitch day, so that's always good for taking it easy. I'll be on Twitch playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Timey's game room will be open from 2 to 5:30. And we'll be definitely meeting up with the mayor this time, because I realized I didn't even get to the mayor this past week, on Tuesday. That was the intent, but I never got there. So we'll be going to see the mayor because he's got another mission for us. I may just run it through the television. I have to see how I'm feeling about it. If I would like to figure out the solution. I really would. I'd like to figure out the solution, but I don't know exactly how to make it stopping. You know what I mean? Thank you, sweetie. I am on the mend. I have antibiotics. It's just that it set off my fibro flare, which was already I was just on the other side of one because of the YouTuber get together, and it set it back off again, which the chronic fatigue kicks in then too. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's life. So I'll be fine. I just need to get a little extra rest once I'm done editing. And and then I'm trying to think what else. So we've got tomorrow is Twitch. Timey's game room's open. Saturday will be a Boxy Lux unboxing, which I'm excited that it came. I hate waiting. It's like sitting there calling me, but I know I set it up. I told everybody Saturdays, so Saturday it will be. And then Sunday's the week in review. There'll be a song on Saturday also. It's already scheduled and just gonna post on Saturday. I did it right this time. I sang everything on Monday. And then next week I have some appointments. I have a dental appointment on Monday. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get all 3 songs sung on Monday, but I'm gonna try. And then I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. So that's going to cut into some of that extra time that I have. But it'll all be good. It'll make me slow down, right? Thank you very much, Justin. I hope that you guys have an amazing day. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. In an hour, Kay will be going live, by the way, Miss Kathy. And then at 8 o'clock PSPR is live, and 9 o'clock Panic D is live. And then your real estate whisperer has trivia night every single Thursday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So there are a lot of things going on YouTube this evening. I hope you guys take some time and check them out. And if you are unfamiliar with Kay, please take a moment. There's a link up on that corner over there. Click the link. Go get to know her a little bit. There's 2 playlists there also. One is her hiking, and one is the health challenge. Love you guys, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now. Rock on, my wild ones, and wild ones unite. And don't forget, always be there for each other. And if I can follow my dreams, surely you can follow yours. Get out there and make them as MerMazing as you are. Hold for the new outro. Come on, there we go. Starting with this one. Let's see if this does anything this time. We'll find out. Roll those credits. If you don't mind, would you please? Very special thank you once again to our guest, Kay from Happy Trail Hikings. I truly appreciate the fact that you came today and that you were open with us and talking about your musical history. And I also want to thank my patron, Rebecca Godoy. Thank you very much for being a patron. If anyone is interested in becoming a patron, all you need to do is go to, I don't even know if that worked. Things are popping up all over the place. All you need to do is go to Patreon and check out the 3 tiers. And if you are interested in just following me over there, I do my best to remember to post whatever's going on Timey Lives, wherever I'm at, over on there. And you will get the alerts there because they always give the alerts, as they should. Okay, there we go. Oh, look. It's got no names in it. I hate when it does that. It drives me crazy. All right. Well, we're just going to go right into our outro. Have an amazing day, guys. Once again, thank you for coming. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.